Hello everyone, it's UrPeaceKeeper, and it is time for World of Warships livestream number 49? I think it's 49. We're almost to the big 5-0! And of course, with our live streams, we like to start off with the stream schedule, which, since this is the last stream of August, that means our next live stream has to be in September sometime. And you would be correct. However, next week, Labor Day week in the United States, I am on vacation. I am gone racing. I will not be around. So our next live stream is set to be the 8th of September, which is Saturday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm hoping to be there. Event teardown for the whole event is sometime on Saturday, we think, maybe question mark. So I'm hoping to be there. I'll try and get there 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. That will be for World of Warships. As you can see, the way that this works out, there's actually only going to be 5 live streams next September as a result of me being on vacation. So there is that. Also, we like to start off with the fact that, well, if you haven't already, there's a link in the description to this video to the Discord server. I highly recommend you guys check it out. It's a sweet happening place. Lots of great people are there that are willing to help you out with things. Highly recommend checking that out. Also in the description is a link to the Streamlabs page. If you wish to support the channel, you can do it that way. Alright, that's enough talking about all of that nonsense. Let's kick it over to the game, which is taking forever to load. There it goes. Jeez. Yes, dark screens. Hopefully, while it's harder to see the carousel in port, I'm hoping that moving that down to the bottom of the screen actually ends up working out better. It's gonna obscure consumables, and it's gonna partially obscure the minimap and all that. I apologize, but this is a compromise. I like this setup a little bit more, so hopefully this ends up actually working out better in the long term. So we're going to go ahead and roll it that way. We're going to start off with none other than Belfast for our start, but before we do that, apparently, what is this? I got a super container? Okay. I got 3 super containers. What are these from? I'm not going to ask questions. This is what happens when I don't log into World of Warships for a while. So, okay, Belfast. Let's go ahead and show our captain. This is only a 14-point captain, so, you know, pretty basic when it comes to the captain skills that you choose. You can see I am running Preventative Maintenance, Expert Marksman, Superintendent, Concealment Expert, IFHE. My next 3 points are probably going to go into Demo Expert and then Adrenaline Rush. Demo Expert because burn all of the things further, and Adrenaline Rush because let's reload faster the more we get damaged. Modules. There are modules there. So, okay, let's go. Do a ranked round. Oh, man. I don't know about that, but public test thingy rewards? I have no idea. I don't know. They were in my port. I don't know what these things are for. So how is everyone? I know that hasn't been a whole lot in the way of World of Warships news as of late, at least that I've seen, but much. Hello, VICT3X Victex. Going with that. Guten Tag. Hopefully the stream will live up to expectations. Thank you for checking in. I know it's like 1 o'clock in the morning for you. Okay, so we are on the map hotspot. With hotspot comes, well, this map actually really isn't that bad of a map for the Belfast. We've got enough islands that we can really play around, but we're on the wrong side of the map for this, but I don't know. I'm doing well, Jake Stone. Thank you. Thank you. So, alright, let's keep going. Pace slow. Oh, man. Well, okay, so let's talk a little bit about Belfast and, you know, I've actually been on board this ship. It was actually kind of an interesting tour. I quite liked it. I am in a British cruiser. Yes, I said Guten Tag because we have a fellow, one of our viewers is from Germany. He's over on Twitch. You guys can't see if you're on the YouTube, you can't see the Twitch guys any longer because the chat box got removed as one of the widgets that got removed. So, Pen07 says, started play in June, and you've helped me a lot with your YouTube content. Awesome, Pen. I'm glad that it's been helpful to you. That's what I like to see. I'm hoping to continue to get videos out there, so. Any advice to someone working up the USN destroyer line? Ooh. You know, I would say that, my biggest recommendation is to keep with it. The line really picks up once you get to Farragut. Like, Clemson is pretty good, Samson's pretty good, that's tier 2, tier 4 and tier 2 respectively. Those are all pretty good. You know, Farragut is really where the line picks up, because you start getting torpedoes that can actually range stuff. But once you get to Farragut, there's kind of a lull, in my opinion, until you get to Fletcher, and then things just become really awesome. It can be kind of hard to, Oop, I'm detected. That's great. Yeah, I want the Haida. I don't care about anything but the Haida. Hey there, buddy. And we've got our own smoke cloud that we can work from because we are British. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, and our radar is about to go down. We pop our hydro. Gnevny. We are about to sail out of our hydro, or out of our smoke. That's lovely. Not what I wanted either. All right, we gotta move. We can't hang around here. Let's see if we can't derp the Haida here. Why is he detected? I don't know why he's still detected. Somebody else is radaring him, I think. I'm not gonna ask too many questions. Atlanta, nice work. Out of radar, unfortunately. Keep going. Clemson, more like Clubson. Okay. Is this a normal crosshair or is it a mod? This is actually normal crosshair. This is static number 9 from the in-game crosshairs. So if you have, you know where the in-game crosshairs are at, it's static number 9. Available to all players. Which I'm quite glad that it is. Ooh. Come on, let's get him. We don't want to continue to sail in a straight line if we can avoid it, because we obviously have incoming fire from, or will have incoming fire from a Derpitz, who is shooting HE. Alright. I'm gonna try and get back behind this island. I don't know that we're gonna make it there. I mean, we're gonna make it there, but I don't know that it's gonna matter once we get there. Yeah, see, he's not detected. I'm detected, which is super fracking annoying. There's a Kagero over here as well, interestingly enough. Oh, he's moving. Okay, move along here. Would you like to get the Alaska? You know, I don't know. I'll be curious to see what everyone has to say about it before I get too excited about it, but I'm not opposed to the idea. Boy. Well, that didn't work. That Massachusetts just got deleted. Bayern. I don't have Hydra up. I don't want, with this many destroyers around, I really don't want to smoke up if I can avoid it. Those can't hit me, because those are Asashio torps. We're not gonna risk it, though. I don't think there's... Nope. Hey! Dead Massachusetts corpse. Ernst Gade? Ooh. Hello, comrade. Hip hip, cheerio. Time for your tea and crumpets. Right. That was a big hit. Smoke up, I triple dog dare you, dude. We're gonna pop our hydro. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give them all the mustard we've got. We do need to be careful with their Bayern. Ours is in the mix, which is good. Our secondaries are even in the mix here. It was at this moment that he realized he screwed up. Oh, for Pete's sakes, thank you. I was gonna frackin' say. Okay, there's their Bayern. Ours is going down. Ooh, Admiral Hipper. Alaska sounds kind of cold. Well, it is, you know, a battle cruiser. They're not exactly the most hot and happening thing in the world. Let's see here. What can we get away with? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use our radar, even though... Oh, he is coming back around. He'll be coming around the mountain when he comes. We'll just keep working this. I mean, actually, I really want to lay a smoke cloud, but he's turning in now, so that would be a bit ridiculous. All right, let's move forward because he's gonna be here shortly. We definitely want to continue to keep this island between us and the enemy, so we're gonna keep rolling. Woof da. Accelerate. One over. Whew. I'll take it. Hey, Fast is doing her work. We're working islands here, so this is like super important gameplay, and it's just like the U.S. light cruisers. The U.S. light cruisers are the exact same way when it comes to play style. Basically, you're working angles as much as you possibly can to try and get damage and kills, for lack of a better phrase. Hopefully the Belfast gets added to the arsenal. I need another premium. I have our Yubari. It's a good training ship. Yeah, I mean, I really hope too. Belfast, you know, Belfast is strong. It's got a lot of utility, but when you compare it to other battleships, when you compare it to other cruisers at this tier, I have a hard time believing that this ship is just ridiculously overpowered. It was at one point in time, but I think that this ship could easily make its way back and not be completely ridiculous. But that's just my opinion. It is strong, don't get me wrong. I mean, this has been a pretty effortless 80,000 damage. And it's only gonna go higher. Okay, this Atlanta. Just... We don't want to really go into smoke per se, but I also don't want to keep stuck literally between a rock and a hard place. So we're just going to WASD as best we possibly can until such time that we can get a little bit different profile on him. I don't know where that Bayern is. I'm guessing he's coming around this... Oh, he wants me bad. Alright, homie. I can play this game. That's probably going to be a bit of a wasted salvo. We'll see. Well, nope. Okay. And... Anna gets him. Nice. Well, there's a Bayern somewhere around here. We're going to turn this way. I know he's out there, so we're just going to keep going. What's your cross-air tactic? What do you mean? The crosshair that I'm using is the static number 9 from the in-game crosshairs. Whoop! Marca, I guess. I don't know what that guy's getting at. Have I missed memes somehow, somewhere? Should have plenty of opportunity. Slow down. He's not looking at me. We're in smoke anyway. Perfect! Nice big long smoke screen. 106,000 damage and a relatively easy 106k at that. It was announced last night. I need a Royal Navy cruiser trainer. Well, I don't know that really there is a whole lot of options there. I think right now you're pretty much limited to Belfast if you've got it. I'm trying to think if there is even any other Royal Navy premium cruisers. I don't know that there is. Do I think skipping ships is a good idea? Well, not really. Oh, those were aimed at me, apparently. Yes and no. It just depends on what the ship is. It's hard. How do I use this crosshair? Hang on one second. I'll try and explain a little bit. When it comes down to, you know, skipping ships, it's really hard to say one way or another which one, you know, which ones would be acceptable to skip, which ones wouldn't. And I just don't know that there's really a viable way to really determine, you know, what ships are. You know, Izumo, as much as it pains me to say this, Izumo is actually a pretty good ship to play through. It teaches you a lot about how the, how Yamato is going to end up playing. But, what is this World of Warships Legend BS coming in 2019? Don't know. Is that the PlayStation, I think? Isn't that what they did with the, World of Tanks? I don't think I would skip Pensacola. Pensacola is a fun ship. Look at that balance. Got a fly flying around in my room. It's kind of annoying. How does one skip a ship? Well, to skip ships, you've got to have free XP. You can see I got convert XP. So we go to Japan. I come over here to Kitakaze. I could research this. You have to have enough free XP to get through all of this. And so not only would I need 223,000, I would need 154,000, 26,000, and 223,000. We'll just call it a cool, even 450,000 free XP to skip Kitakaze if I wanted to skip Kitakaze. Gotta have free XP. But, skip Pensacola. That's cruiser line. I don't think I would skip Pensacola. Pensacola is actually a pretty good ship, especially if you can get in an actual tier 6 match. Let's go see if we can't get in one. Boop, 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 boop. She is. I don't know. This could be an absolute mess. Before we do that, we're gonna this. It really is now that it's tier 6. I would agree. I find Izumo more capable of brawling than Yamato, though. However, I do agree that Izumo is a fun ship to play with sometimes. You know, I didn't find the ship fun at all, but that's just me. I'm not, I was never a big Japanese Battleship fan. Like, they never resonated with me the same way that the US stuff did. Okay. So, let's look at the captain skills here pretty quickly. CCs have said that with all the new credit flags out, the dev team nerfed the credit income on some non-premium ships. Oh. Didn't know that. So this build is pretty standard. If you've watched my How to Play series on the US cruiser, heavy cruiser line, Pensacola, I mean, nothing really has changed significantly for Pensacola with the down tier. Her turret traverse is slower, her concealment is worse than when I did the video. However, the ship is still pretty potent. New Orleans is in a really good place right now. Tier 7 matchmaking is a huge advantage to her. She doesn't, you know, she misses out on the occasional Tier 10 match, which is also good for her. But she loses radar. She loses the concealment module. It is what it is. The long reload really made it frustrating to play given its other flaws. Finally get this. Dang it. Trying to get this fly that's running around. The key, oh, see, this isn't a bad match. So we're in a tier 5 to 7 fight. We can make this work. We've got a couple of cruisers to shoot at, a Pay Fast, another Pensacola, Graf Spee, and Omaha. Those are actually going to be pretty easy to deal with. The key to Pensacola is you want to treat it an awful lot like Furitaka, a tier lower, in that you want broadside ships to shoot AP at. Panzer Stu 81 is asking, what do I think about helicopters being added to War Thunder? I think helicopters with ATGMs being added to War Thunder is going to be insane. I think helicopters armed with rockets is going to be balanced. The fact that the ATGM helicopters can sit at max range and snipe tanks is a bit annoying. Okay. It's not fun when you think about how fast you burn down to 0 hit points, but if you get these cruisers to focus something else, it can be interesting, but that's just me. I'm assuming you're talking about Izumo. Izumo can be fun. Can be fun. So tactics, when it comes to dealing with the Pensacola, she has no armor, and so you really can't angle against anything. It's really bad. You just have to use the ship's maneuverability to actually duck between shells and pray that you don't get deleted in one fell salvo. However, if you can get this ship into angles, and by angles, I'm legitimately talking like, if you can get broadside targets, the ship's AP is absolutely insane. Okay, so we've got Graf Spee right off the bat here. Terrible horn. Okay, so we're gonna wait until we actually get detected by him, hoping that he shows a broadside to us, because if we can get him on a broadside, that would be... But, yeah, he's not gonna give us a broadside. Okay, so we're gonna make sure that we can stay on this path before we do anything crazy, but... Okay, we got 4 bounces because he's bow onto us. Like I said, the ship's AP when they are angled... Oop, here we go. So we're gonna start seeing some pretty good damage numbers come in here. He's gonna be shooting at me, but there's some citadels in that. Nope, just 10k in raw AP damage. I'll take it. Okay, there's a destroyer over there. I think those shells hit a little high for citadels. Still no citadels. Oh my god. This thing doesn't have that trolley of citadel armor. Akatsuki doing her work, of course, because Akatsuki is life. See if we can't maybe go sneak this Graf Spee. Ooh, Algerie. That would not have been the choice I would have made. Okay, so Graf Spee is, in fact, beached herself. We're gonna aim directly at the stern if we can. Oh, good. Fire at somebody else. You've got 2 options when it comes to dealing with, Come on. Beach ships like this. Ooh, New York. Could be ugly. Come on. Turn away. Somebody else got the kill. We managed to duck the shells incoming. I think that New York is either AFK or something else. Have to pay respects for the Graf Spee. Okay, let's see if we can't do something about this Pensacola here. Not a bad hit there on the New York. We're still ducking and weaving pretty good. So again, this ship's strength is definitely in its AP, not in its HE. If you're using HE in this ship, you'd better have a really good reason, because it... Rip our hit points. Let's just go ahead and get the frack out of here then. No! Turrets! Seriously! Now turn. Okay, maybe we'll get some Citadel. Nope. Okay, we're gonna go hide for a little bit now. We're just keep shooting at maximum range here to try and get away from some of this. Hey there, buddy. 5K in a long range. Ugh. Trying to the one thing I wish the ship did have was I wish it had its old traverse back. But you can see it speeds up and slows down nice. Can you do a how to play video on the Salem if you haven't already? I have not. However, I think if you use Des Moines as an example, I think you'll get the gist of it. I can't imagine there being anything significantly different between the two. Okay, we're no longer detected. Seriously, fly, go away. Omaha. Try and get some shells out on the Omaha. Turning away, this could be good. Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. Now we're starting to get some citadels in there. Omaha's feeling the love. Some 8-inch AP at a time. How do you grind captains well? My recommendation is once you get a 19-point captain, like, focus on trying to get a 19-point captain. Once you get one, everything else is super easy. And the reason why I say it's super easy is because your 19-point captain, all you have to do is throw all your economic flags on it. Pensacola's maneuverability comes at the longer end of its rudder shift. Like, you have to be almost full over in order to really get the most out of her. This Shiratsuyu is a problem. However, we're working angles. There's Shira. I really should have HE loaded, so we're gonna fire off a salvo of this first. Not bad damage-wise. No torpedoes spotted yet, so we're gonna bait this a little bit. Then we're gonna turn in, because I know that this Shiratsuyu is going to do something. Yep, like that. Okay. Shiratsuyu is backing up in his smoke. I wish I had Hydro instead of defensive fire game. Sure would have been nice to choose something other than what I've currently got. We're gonna turn out and away. Really what I'm looking for here is, well, I'm really kind of... Okay, so I'm detected. Shiratsuyu came out. And got the kill. Moving on over. Lyon is there. Okay. Just really don't have anything to worry about on that far side, so we're not going to. It's really this Lyon that I'm worried about, but Lyon is broadside to us. Okay, so continuing to move up. It'd be nice to get a free captain respec. Not that there's a whole lot of ships that I would like to respec, but there are some that have changed enough that I think it would be a good idea for me to. Belfast. Priority target. AP. Broadside. Go. Gotta do what we can. Big hit. Give me a big hit. I'll take it. Belfast is slowing down. We do have to... Okay, speeding up again. Now we're going to start working this angle so that we can continue to get shots on him. I don't think we're going to get much more, but maybe we'll get lucky. Nope. This is a pretty healthy rout of their team. Whew. Mr. Nevny is being awfully rude today. Oh, Italy, you immediately grind through it. Hello, Lear Killer, welcome. Underwater hits. Maybe. Alright, come on. Gnevny is going to make pretty short work of us, but, Ooh. HE is getting some work done. So we veered off course pretty rapidly there. At this point, now we're just trying to do my best to... I'm gonna throw up this guy, even though... No. Guns, you need to stay on target. This is like a Death Star. We need to stay on target. Stay on target. I forget what Gnevny's torpedo range is, but I'm hoping it's short. Again, using some WASD magic here to try and get some good hits in before we end up dying. Believe it or not, this Gnevny is going to make short work of us. Give me the kill! Thank you. Whew. Man, I really thought that was gonna end way differently. Holy cow. Alright, well, that was that. Why should captains be reworked? I don't think captains who went all in might want to changing CV in how AA were. It'll be interesting to see what they do with the this CV rework. What? Okay. Nation. Ooh. Land Warrior just donated $5. Wear that security guard outfit we all like. Land Warrior, you're gonna get sent to Gulag. Thanks for the $5, I appreciate it. That will go quite handily towards, you know, making the Mustang work way better. What? I'm so confused. Can real-world strategies work on World of Warships like crossing the T? No, unfortunately the problem with crossing the T is the Citadel mechanic in this game. And that really is a quite large disadvantage. So especially in a ship like this. But you also take the most in normal pen damage too, so not even Citadels per se. But like take this König, for instance. If he were to go broadside to an enemy battleship, he may not get Citadeled, but he's going to take a lot in normal penetrating damage, and that's going to be a problem for him. So crossing the T doesn't work. Destroyer tactics, for the most part, will work. The hit-and-run tactics used by destroyer fleets and PT boats, that actually does work fairly well, but when it comes to larger ships that have longer detection ranges than your average destroyer, I would say probably not. It just gets a little too difficult to really effectively do that. Wargaming failed to show off CV gameplay at Gamescom because it was crap and they did not want to be embarrassed by its state. Or maybe it just flat wasn't ready. I mean, carriers in this game have never been what I would consider to be good or strong or balanced gameplay. It's always been pretty sketch. Okay, why isn't he firing at me? That island is gonna make his day suck. Give me another fire. Oh. I prefer the dotting the I strategy. What is that strategy? We won't see anything CVs until maybe the holidays. Yeah. I would rather Wargaming figure it out and do it right than try and shoehorn in something bad. So the bow-in gameplay is actually surprisingly effective in this game. Those are actually going to be a little on the long side. Maybe not. Hello! We are going to, oh no! Oh, we fired at somebody else. That's good. Give me another fire. I'll take Confederate as well. That works. No, that's not how this works, game. And another fire. Oh, he's shooting HE even. Battleship shooting HE should be instantaneous gulag sending. Oh my goodness. What are you doing? We're gonna switch to AP if he's just gonna sail broadside. No use in trying to spam 8. Of course. As soon as I switch ammo types, what does he do? He turns in. What a cheeky guy. Woo! 2K? You can see, look at this. We got an 85,000 damage at a Pensacola. This isn't rocket surgery here. I mean, anyone could do this. Okay, he's shooting behind. Makes me really wish. Ooh. Being cheeky, eh? And if that doesn't kill him, we will. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So there's that. They need to fix that render bug, I would agree. I think rumor is they're working on it, right? Top of the team into Pensacola. Actually, look at this. Both Pensacola players are at the top of the team. That's almost embarrassing. I don't think they've actually announced anything. They also need to give Alsace the same default range as Richelieu. It's the same dang guns. It should have the same range. No, Tavares, you go to Gulag for proposing such crazy thing. What did they do to Pensi when they dropped it a tier? All they did to Pensacola was nerf its turret traverse and its concealment some. Otherwise, it is basically the same ship as it was at tier 7. Same AP shells, same AP bounce angles, same AA, which is quite strong for this tier. Agree with the Gulag in part. Man. Alright, let's change this up a little bit. We've had two cruiser matches, so let's bring out Yamato. Hopefully we can end up with an actually halfway decent game. They did say that you only be able to control one squad at a time. Huh. Did Pensacola need a drop? Absolutely. I am so glad that when they split the USN cruiser line that they dropped Pensacola, New Orleans, and Baltimore. My only gripe with Baltimore is I wish she had her heel. Tier 8 is such a bad transition point because it's stuck between the matchmaking. It's really, really bad. Okay, so map is Haven. Rare map for tier 10 fight. Not gonna complain because this is predominantly filled with tier 8s. Destroyers to worry about. None! Kitakaze Kid and Akatsuki all have one torpedo launcher, right? Except for Akatsuki and Kitakaze are gonna have the torpedo reload booster, but... I mean, let's say your BB is broadside and has fires. What do you do depending on N? It depends on how much I'm being fired at. So for one, if I'm broadside, I need to be turning either into or away from whatever, whichever, I need to be turning into or away from the enemy ships depending on what's going on the map, tactically. Second, if I have one fire and I'm being continuously fired at, there is absolutely no way in hell that I'm going to use the damage control party. If I have two fires and I'm being fired at by one or more well-known HE spamming ships, like say a in this match, a Wooster was shooting at me, which is a known HE spammer that has really good fire starting potential. I'm gonna hold off until I get 2 or 3 fires, if I don't have fire prevention skill, before I even begin to contemplate using the damage control party, because you have a limited immunity time, just 10 seconds on non-US damage control parties, and that is not a whole lot of time to be immune to HE fire. So I will attempt to use that as sparingly as possible when I'm under direct fire. If I get 1 fire and nobody's shooting at me because I'm about to go behind an island or out of range, I've got no problems burning a damage control party. But you really have to be very, very cautious, because if you burn a damage control party and there's destroyers about, it's entirely possible that you will get torpedo hits and resulting floods. So that's always something to be careful of. Where is your Hakuru gameplay? It is only in Gulag, Tovarish. Okay, we're about there. Oh, I should not be able to fire at anything from this range without being detected. That's pretty nuts. Those slight over lead went long, still managed to get 1 normal pen, and now he is turning sideways. What's he doing? Looks like he's maintaining a pretty steady course there, so we'll go ahead and we'll burn another shot at him. You can't really tell that I'm shooting at him until the shells come down on his deck, which is hilarious. 7K. Mogami, what are you doing? Now! Bad Mogami, go to Gulag! Seriously, what is he doing? Have you played Krasny Krim lately? I have not. See, Krasny Krim and I, we don't have a good relationship. He tried sending me to Gulag for existing, so I did not like it. Not my favorite. I would love for nothing more than to smack this Hindenburg. Give it to me. Yes! No! No shells made it over. Gosh dang it. Alright, we're gonna turn out. This side is a little on the weak side. This kid is not doing a whole lot to find that destroyer, the Kiev that's over here, so we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna turn out. We're gonna do our best to mitigate as much damage as possible. Oop, there's torpedoes inbound to our kid's location. We're gonna keep our... The Kiev die? Yeah, the Kiev died. Well, that's just brilliant. There isn't a... No, the Kiev did not die. Kitakaze died. Where's the Kiev? It's around here somewhere. We're gonna try and help our kid if we can. That sounds really weird to word it that way. Oi! That's enough of that. We're capping the point, so we know that things are different, so to speak. I might actually turn and face this Conqueror. I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do that. We're gonna use this opportunity to turn around. I'm getting intermittently spotted by their ships over on the other side. We need this about that for a lead. Ooh, those look... That's gonna hurt. Oh, come on, game. Ah. Man, how ridiculous. And down we go. Down they go. Down whatever it was that was detecting me goes, because I'm no longer detected. Conqueror! Ooh. Was it the Hindi that dropped those? I don't know. Don't care. We're gonna keep going. Iowa is the apex of the evolution of the battleships. To an extent, I would agree. It benefited quite heavily from having assistance, if you will, from US naval designers that made it worth it. Ah. Must have been the Kiev that was causing all the headache over there. There was a lot of U.S. naval... good naval work that went into really making the Iowa class as strong as it was. Akatsuki, Conqueror. We're gonna slow our roll a little bit here. I don't want to come out too far to this. I also don't want to expose too much broadside to either of these ships, nor do I want to... Oh, shnikes. We're gonna go in and we're gonna turn. This is gonna be the only way that this is gonna work. If that Akatsuki does what I would do, which is since I'm permanently spotted, I would be like coming around the edge of this island, just waiting to have a field day with my face. Yeah. Ooh, Conqueror is actually flooding. There's the Akatsuki. Do a slow turn here. Come on, give it to me. Crack me! 10K is all we got out of that. Friendly torpedoes doing stupid things. Turn. What just happened there? I don't know what just happened there. I'm just laughing. We're probably gonna eat a set of torps on the belt. I'm not gonna burn any damage control parties. Oh, thank goodness. Only 2 torps, maybe 1. Nope, 2. Okay, now we can burn our damage control party. Now we're no longer detected. Now we're gonna move back out and away. Crack off, Cleveland. Nobody likes your state. I'm just kidding. I'm only partially kidding. Amy was built to kill... Heck. Here comes the freaking BS from the... Conqueror. I'm so glad that Conqueror has no idea how to aim. Come on, guns. Turn, baby, turn. Stealth Japanese battleship is stealth. Now it's time to, once again, make some turns. Oh, frack. Detected. It's gonna be the Kiev again, and if I were him, I would be right ahead of me. Knowing that I'm probably gonna make the turn out and away from this engagement due to torpedo threat. That's where I would be. Seriously, team. This is why we kill Conquerors. As soon as they're low on hit points, we kill Conquerors. So annoying. Alright. Yes, yes, quit shooting at me. There's the Kiev. $9K. Oh, that was a pretty good hit. I like that. You're funny. Now you can go. Fire is out. We're no longer detected. These things are godsends. Really wish we knew where that Conqueror was at so that we could have him removed from this match. Detected. That's going to be the Kiev again. Ugh. This can be kind of a frustrating ship to play at times because vision plays such a key and important role in its capabilities. That Conqueror has 35,000 hit points now. And I'm on fire again. Twice. Moving up, let's go. We're just gonna sail away from this Kiev. We've got no vision control because we have our destroyer is off doing Tashkenti things off in the distance. That Conqueror, man, I'm telling you. Subs are going to be replaced by drones. They're cheaper and don't need mass amounts of crew? What? Take out the Conqueror. Thank you. Jesus. Yeah, that heal is ridiculous. Ship's got a lot of advantages and not a whole lot of disadvantages. Makes for a very interesting combination. All the talks after it came out about, oh, well, it's being nerfed, it's being nerfed. Yeah, look at how much good that did. Okay, we know the Kiev is currently over in C. Meanwhile, rounds downrange into Cleveland. This is going to be a low damaging match for us. This match is actually going to be over here pretty shortly. Okay, is that Kiev? I'm guessing so. 6 rounds. Yeah, that's a Kiev. Nope, there's a Hindenburg over there as well. In the words of Spock, fascinating. And the match is over. That was a really bad game. Not my best game, obviously, in the chip, but we're gonna end up in the bottom of the team, mid pack. All right. Well, did we lose money? No, we made money. We would have. So, all right, we're gonna play another battleship here. We've got a container, anniversary container. It looks like. Ooh, exciting. Let's take a different perspective. Let's jump in the Arc Beta. Let's see what we've got here. What are these flags? AA defense. That's funny. Throw that guy on there and that guy. All right, let's go. I have my Capitan on the Arc Beta for all the trolling that it can do. Jojo Alley, I can try playing it a little bit later. We'll see if we've got enough time. I can't think of any reasons why we wouldn't. But it's really no different than playing the New Orleans. And quite honestly, if you've watched the video on New Orleans that I have, it's really not a whole lot different. Arc Beta, we are in a Tier 4, Tier 5 fight. Lots of cruisers, not a whole lot of destroyers. This should be a good one. However, carriers, cancer. Great. When would the Italian tech tree be released? I have no idea. If I knew, man, that'd be a lot of fun if I knew, but I unfortunately don't. Okie daisy. What's interesting is, why isn't the Streamlabs pay? Why isn't it updating the it didn't oh, it wasn't a super chat, it was a donation. Oh, I know what that's about. I'm gonna have to see, I've switched over to a new to the new like streaming background stuff, and I noticed it wasn't giving Land Warrior his donation there. So I'll have to go through and play with that and see if I can't figure out why it's doing that. Having carrier problem, call you Bari. There are none in this game. We can't even predict which team is going to win or lose based upon that. What is making that god-awful noise? The Langley? I don't know. They will have R&DDs out soon in a new nation, whatever that is. Huh. What is that thing? That's gotta be the Langley. That can't be any other ship. I have never heard anything sound that terrible at all. That is crazy. Alright, so the map is straight. We're in Arc Beta. This ship is a pretty decent analog for the base hull Wyoming. However, this ship is a little bit different because it has access to all of the upgrade modules in the game. That means that the ship can be equipped with the concealment module if you so wish. I think I've got it on here actually, but this captain, more importantly, is a secondary build, which gives us 6.8 kilometer secondaries that are laser beams. Legit laser beams. Okay, we've got ourselves our first victim. This is one of my favorite ships to engage. It is known as Phoenix. This one does not rise from ashes nearly as well as you would like. So we are going to put in his general direct. Oh, there's an Arc Beta on the other team too. I didn't even notice that. Oh, those look good. Yeah. He thought he had hit points. Cool story, bro. Finish him. Phoenix is one of those ships that can be hard to play. My recommendation still stands. WASD keys or bust. You really have to use them. There's no escaping it. We're gonna keep pushing this flank. We might as well. Our carrier is hovering awfully close, so hopefully that's a good thing and not a bad thing. I haven't seen the DD. Looks like it's mini-mapped up to the top of the match, so that's good. How do I get on here and play? What do you mean? Spain or Sweden? China didn't really have a navy. Well, China would be represented in this game by the Pan-Asian destroyer lines, so I don't think we will see China. China. I think we're more apt to see some other nations before China has its own separate line. Okay, so we've got ourselves not quite broadside, but close enough. That's a nice, good, tight shot grouping. 5K with only 2 shell hits. Thanks, Wargaming. What other nations had naval forces in World War II that are not in the game already? Italy. Argentina. Which is a decent possibility. Brazil, I think, had a little bit of a navy going into World War II. I mean, none of those nations are going to have ones that participated in major naval battles, but they did have a navy. I wish we could get closer. Like, we need some more love here. We're going to keep ourselves a nice angle profile to this Iron Duke and this New York as we work through... Oh, he's going away. As we work our way closer and closer to this New York, or towards this Iron Duke, we're just going to keep engaging him as best we can. He's giving us really good broadside profiles. We're going to get a Citadel eventually. Okay, got some good damage there. Again, angling back in. That New York is dead. Somebody's going to get a kill on him here soon. There we go. Emerald. Can we get a good finishing shot on the Emerald? That is the question. He's sitting stationary, so maybe... I think we're gonna get him. Just a hunch. He thought he was hiding behind that island. Joke's on him. Alright, let's turn our attention towards this Iron Duke. He's not even looking at... Oh, he is looking at me with some of his turrets, but... For the most part, we're working a slightly different angle here. Okay, so Iron Duke, I don't think this is a ship that we're going to easily citadel, so any shots that... Hey. Just trying to get into secondary range here. I mean, come on. Closer. Come closer. Stupid fat hobbitses. Let's go! Yep. Oh my goodness. I am so glad that that kill could be taken. Ah! Yay. Who's angry? Too much for what to handle. Maybe the pasta nation might get work. It could very well get some pasta as well. Ishizuchi, not shooting at me because I'm not a broadside target. However, the nice part about the US battleships at this tier, relatively maneuverable, able to swing guns into action, hoping for some good hit. There we go, 12K. I'll buy that for $1. Let's turn back in. Ow. Yeah, we knew that was coming. So at this point, we're gonna continue our focus on the Ishizuchi, that ship. If he survives, he didn't. Okay, on to the König. We're going after the Germans, but we're actually going to focus our attention on this Arc Beta. We need to get him out of this fight before we worry about too much else. He is dead. Well, that solves that problem. 6.8K away. Guess who's gonna be in secondary range soon? Okay. Decent solid hit there. Our secondaries are gonna start doing some work though for us. The ship has 11 secondaries that it can bring to bear at any one point in time. And so long as we can get in there closer, we're gonna get some pretty decent hits on him. There's our first fire. Secondary's doing some work. We have no AA, so that's always of concern. We're just gonna ignore our middle turret here. We're just gonna continue to focus on the secondaries, bringing them to bear, as well as using our front guns as best we can. Because you can see he's shooting at us now. His main battery is getting involved, and the Congo decides that that's enough of that. Okay. Moving on up. Spain? Spain has enough to fill a tech tree? They showed some stuff to content creators, but no one else. Oh. What kind of ship is this? This is a US battleship. This is the USS Arkansas. USS Arkansas is a Wyoming-class battleship. It is the second of the 2 Wyoming-class battleships. I don't think we're gonna get to actually see the Langley. It would be nice. I think he's gonna be dead before we get there, though. Always bugs me when my teammate steal kills. I'm not terribly upset by it. It's just kind of one of them things where it's like, man, it would have been nice for you to just let me have that. But, you know, hey, as long as we're getting W's, wins are wins. I'd take a win any day of the week over a loss, even if it means that my teammates are finishing off people that I did all the work on. I don't think there's going to be any way we'll be able to shoot over this island, so when it comes to dealing with this Omaha, we're going to have to be up close and personal. In fact, I think we're probably going to end up turning left, so let's traverse the guns the other way again. One of the things that I would recommend learning, I guess you could call it a nice thing, but when it comes to dealing with battleships with slow turret traverse like the Wyoming and the Arkansas, I highly recommend pre-turning your turrets as best as possible. And what that means is like in this engagement, we're anticipating this Omaha on our left side, on the port side, and Well, now that's no longer a thing, but when we first started this, we did. So we turned our turrets off to that direction in the hopes that we would be able to actually successfully engage him with our full broadside. But since we are working slightly different angles at this point, it's probably not going to matter. Over pens. Okay, the Omaha manages to avoid some damage. See, if we would have kept our guns the other way, we would have been fine. The Omaha is going out of my secondary range. Don't do that. I want you to stay... Like, he's not in secondary range right now, but he keeps coming in and out of it like he's gonna be able to get away. Give me the Citadel and a sink, then. I'll take it. Hello, Al Vendetti. How's it going? 91,900 damage. We still finished third on the team. Well, that Congo, 2 of those kills were mine, but whatever. It is what it is. How much do you get for capping? Capping, like, bases and stuff? I have no idea. I think it depends heavily upon the team that you're with. Okay, want play some destroyer action. I guess we'll take out Yueyang. This will give us some high tier play for some destroyer action, and then we'll get the Akatsuki out for Akatsuki for the next destroyer gameplay. Stupid that they let you do all the work and then decide I'm gonna shoot him just before he dies and take the kill. There are some people that need, I mean, you know, whatever. Like I said, I'm more pleased to have wins than losses, so it's all good. This should be an okay game. Only 1 radar on the enemy team, but really low number of battleships, so this could be a low damaging game. Do you have any tips for you with the Colorado? Keep working at it. Colorado actually isn't too bad. That ship used to be a lot worse than it was. It definitely is not the best of the tier 7 battleships. Lots of pre-planning required. You know, you really need to know where you're headed on the map to really make the best of it. One of those ships that if you can get in a situation where you're in the mid-range and brawling with another ship, it actually has some of an advantage. Just don't brawl with a Scharnhorst or Gneisenau. They have torpedoes and they will always win that argument. Tirpitz is another one to avoid, but... Should I have the fan-cooled PC or vodka-cooled PC? Well, the answer to this is obvious, Tovarish. It is always vodka. But there is actually an angle that you can put yourself in the Colorado to mitigate the most amount of damage possible. And basically, you have to imagine that the Citadel on that ship is shaped like a square. And so if I were to say you want to diamond it, that means put the point of that towards the point of that square, the corner closest. You want it to be like pointed directly at the enemy ship. So like if this ship had a Citadel, which it doesn't, but if it did, I'd want to point the ship at kind of this an angle towards the enemy ships. And that's going to mitigate a lot of damage, maybe a little bit more angled in, because shells are less likely to get through the front bow portion than the side. It's hard to really play it. You really need to be paying attention to where you're headed on the map and put yourself in a good position to constantly be using cover, constantly be engaging. Hey, there's another ship in here. Constantly engaging broadside targets. Arugumo! And we're gonna turn away because that thing will destroy. Unless, of course, he does that. That's fine, too. Whatever. I'm still landing shots at you because US 5-inch 38 has sky-like arcs. Okay, let's roll ourselves back around here. We're not gonna get, I don't think, any torpedo hits. And more or less not what I need. Oh, radared. That means that the Wooster is over here. Or that's Hydro from the Z-52, which is also possible. I think is what it actually is. We'll find out soon enough. If it goes away. Yep. And now I'm just flat detected. Haragumo. Jeez. Can be kind of stout. Our Minotaur is over there getting murdered, for lack of a better phrase. There is no Soviet PC called Chernobyl 1. Works on vodka and uranium. Does it shout "I blin" every time that something bad happens? What do I consider good DD play? Good destroyer play is going to require... Yes, I said require. It is going to require spotting and vision control. If you are incapable of doing vision control in a destroyer, you do not deserve to play the class. Ships need to be spotted. It's going to be the only way that you're ever going to get wins with any of the ships in this game. Okay, he's radared. That's a really bad timing on the Donskoy's part for radar. One, he's in an absolute terrible angle for me to engage, for him to engage. There's an even worse angle for me to engage, and his radar is about up. Come on, get me around the fracking corner. Where are you? I know he's around here. That's gonna be the fun part. Okay, there's the Haragumo. Zoom out a little bit here. That's not the one I'm looking for. Where is the other one? What? Where is he? That makes absolutely zero fracking sense. Apparently, if you are in... Okay, fine. Hey, we got one of them down. He's definitely got torpedoes inbound, so we baited his torpedoes out. Now we're gonna work on this guy. Gimme, gimme, gimme! Nope, too many rounds inbound. Now I'm using his smoke against him. Oh, come on. Now we're just gonna charge him. Number one, there's no... Detected. Umo. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Alright, moving on. Oh no! Not torpedoes! Wow, that's a sextuple launcher. That's pretty impressive. Hey! We don't have to worry about the Kagero because the, deep water torpedoes do not hit destroyers, thankfully. In the meantime, we're gonna be cheeky and steal. Yes, turn, turn. That's a good place to turn. Oh, he's dead by Kagarotorps, so we're gonna get as much damage as we can while we finish this cap. Oh, he might survive the Kagarotorps, actually. Ooh! Nope, he didn't. Alright, well, moving on. We've gone ahead and capped. We've got pretty even destroyer split. Pretty even destroyer split. The presence of that spotting plane is super annoying. However, we're going to work as much of an angle on this as possible. We've got 30 seconds of engaging before... I don't think I can... Yeah, it's not going to legitimately matter too much. We're going to go ahead and we're going to see if we can't bait. Just going to go ahead and continue to use HE here until such time that our torpedoes are ready. Ooh, that Yammy's actually going to be a problem. Our Yammy. Because my torpedoes are up, but he's in a location where he's actually a problem. I can't launch torpedoes until he dies. Kill him. We're gonna switch to AP. I mean, he's gonna give us a broadside. Let's use it. AP works surprisingly well on these ships. 1700 damage. Nice solid hit there by Yamato. Gonna continue to engage. Just gonna keep working these angles. He's burned his damage control party, so that's always a good sign. But we're getting good AP shell damage. There's no reason not to continue to use it. Yamato doing something cheeky. Oh, really? Alright. Okay, now we can continue to work this angle because we've got an island that's going to be blocking line of sight for us. You can see we're just racking up the AP shell damage here. About 2,000 a salvo. Pretty solid damage rolls for 5-inch AP shells. Finally starting to turn away. Oh, man. Alright, let's switch to HE. It's on fire again. We might get this kill. Yes! We snuck that. We probably didn't deserve that, but we got it anyway. Okay, let's... Albion. Which battleship is the best one to play? Like, which individual battleship or battleship line? As far as battleship lines are concerned, I'd say the US battleship line is probably the single most well-rounded battleship line in the game. It's much, much, much easier if you learn to play them before you learn to do anything else. The biggest thing with the... Okay, we've got cruisers over... or destroyers over here. We can launch these. The biggest thing to remember when it comes to playing various battleship lines is that it's really going to come down to the effectiveness. We're going to switch back to AP. It's really going to come down to your effectiveness as a ability to put yourself in the right positions on the map. And so one of the hard parts about playing battleships is that finding broadside targets. How do I position myself to find broadside targets? How do I position myself to find broadside targets? It is so hard. And that's why I think the US battleship line is really, really good for it. Zhao just got smoked. But that's why I think the US line is such a good line to learn on, because the... What the heck? Anyway, the line is so slow for so long that it requires you to learn that. You can't just, you know, do like what the Japanese battleships can frequently do, where they can flex across the map and quite easily change position and put themselves into places where they are super effective at what they're trying to do. My one complaint with the Germans is that they encourage absolute terrible freaking gameplay. Most German players that I see that has started off on the German line, they spend a lot of time sailing broadside or making turns that they shouldn't have made because they put themselves into positions that they shouldn't have been in the first place. And German battleships really peak out at tier 8. Bismarck is the last of the really strong ones. Grosser Kurfürst and Friedrich der Gross, they've long since been deprecated in their role as secondary battleships. The French battleships are much more utilitarian. They offer a lot more to the game, and I think are much better ships overall than the Germans, but it is what it is. If you put Mr. Peacekeeper in a time machine and took him back to World War II, how good do you think all the simulator playing knowledge might be? Guessing he might kick some butt, possibly. Well, you know, I don't know. I think that there might be some changes made. I think I would, you know, make sure Bull Halsey stays around the escort carriers guarding Henderson Field so that we could actually see what an Iowa class would do to Yamato. Win, of course, but...
Engine boost deactivated.
That's just my opinion. Anywho. And yes, US battleships are not what I would call the most well-armored ships in the game. They're far from being, like, terrible, though. Legitimately far from being terrible. They're just well-rounded, which is a great way of saying that. I don't know of any better way, honestly. They offer a lot of utility and a lot of really good learning points, and I try and make that point as best I possibly can in my videos for the US battleships. Okay, I thought US BBs were horrible beyond words till Colorado. Heck no! New Mexico is fantastic. South Carolina is pretty dang good. Wyoming's not bad. Ooh. Need people to play with on here, so add an ages. Okay. I would highly recommend, and we'll cover this a little bit more in depth at the resolution to this game, but I would highly recommend checking out my Discord server if you haven't already. Lots of great people there that are willing to help you out with gameplay and div up with you. We even have voice chat servers on there now, so you can use voice if you would like. Is the German cruiser line worth doing? Out of all the cruiser lines, if you've not round up the French or the Japanese line yet, I would highly recommend holding off on the Germans. The Germans really do require the ability to know when to switch to AP and when to use HE to really maximize them. Yeah, the Texas isn't a bad ship. My only complaint is it still has the stupid accuracy of the New York, which is just terrible. Plus, Tier 5 matchmaking is absolute cancer. Okay. Oh yes, my lovely squeaky chair. Oh man. Oop, Wooster. Doesn't matter. Of course, game ends. I'm glad that they're helping out, Corey. That means a lot to me because sometimes you know, sometimes you don't get any feedback on what you know, whether or not your content is working for people or what recommended changes people have. So that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, so we are at the halfway point of this. I'm going to go cover our stream schedule again for the people who just joined, and then we'll get back to the gameplay. Our next live stream is going to be September 8th, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's next Saturday. Sorry, that's a week from this coming Saturday. Anyway, I hope to see you guys there. As you can see, we are, you know, we have a little bit of a break there. That's because I am on vacation. So I am on vacation. I will be racing in the Sports Car Club of America's Autocross Nationals. I will be running my Mustang GT there. Akatsuki, there she is. Off to battle we go with her. So anyway, there will be a little bit of a break there for that, but we'll resume in September, so I hope to see you guys there at some of those. There is a link in the description of this video to the Discord server. If you haven't already joined it, I would highly recommend you do. There is also a link to the Streamlab page if you would like to donate. Of course, there is the option to become a member on YouTube. There is also the option for Super Chat on YouTube. If you'd like to support that, you can. It's not required, but it is greatly appreciated. The dry berth is nearing completion? They started working on the dry berth for Texas? Man, I haven't been following. Usually they post that stuff up on their Facebook page. What is the best cruiser line? For what? Each cruiser line has some, has different unique play styles. So, yes, SCCA. I am a card-carrying member, for better or worse. I didn't think they had started building the dry berth yet. Oh, I will. Mr. Johansson, I will. Don't worry. I'm hoping to do better this year than I did last year. Last year I finished 6th out of 45 in class and like 325th overall. We have a smaller class this year and some more talent entered it, so I'm hoping to improve upon that. But yes, the major elements are built and should be done by 2019. What? Yeah, they've been doing repairs on the hull for quite a while. USN isn't a bad place to start for cruisers. They definitely have some strengths. That playstyle is not news for everybody. Is not good for everybody though. Some people really struggle with that playstyle. I personally enjoy it, but some people really do struggle with it. Post-hurricane patches are failing. It was actually sinking. Well, as sinking can be with the mooring that it was placed in.
Neptune's beard.
Ah, Neptune's beard. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna dump those. In the cap, I know he's roughly on the other side of this island. We're just gonna prepare ourselves for, oh, we're detected. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and burn Fushin. Oh, he burned his, there he is. Okay, we've got pretty good guns for the chase here, if you will. He can only bring up 2 guns and has to expose quite a lot of broadside. I can bring up 4 total barrels without exposing any broadside at all. And you can see they are quite effective. Oh. I don't know that we're gonna get any, no, Richelieu is too far away. They're on the right path, but they've only got 10k to work with, so... Ehrenberg just ate a Citadel or 2. Our Hatsuharu is AFK, that's never a good sign. When you have destroyers that are AFK, that is rough. Rough! Sorry, Peace was at my cousin's 17th birthday, but I'm here now. Welcome, welcome! You saw my answer to your question, right? You have a Pontiac GT7 Le Mans. No kidding. Sold your 94 Bronco. I wouldn't have sold that, especially if it was painted white. You know, cause troll reasons and stuff. Let's play the what ifs. Sailing forward, that's a good sign. This poor Fushin is probably panicking right now, like, where is he? This Richelieu is not going to change his attitude much, and by attitude I mean he's not going to change his aspect on us a whole lot, so I hope he doesn't sneak through some of these torpedoes. It's going to be close. Hey, we're moving. Fushin is exactly where I thought he would be. Good shots out on him there. This ship is surprisingly good as far as, you know, anti-destroyer work is concerned with guns. It's maneuverable. It's got pretty solid gun arcs as well as maneuverability. We do have access to smoke, which is super useful and handy. What? None of those torpedoes hit? Huh. Well, that's something fancy. Nice hits by that Massachusetts. Richelieu, you missed. Belfast can promptly frack off. We're gonna launch these torpedoes. Oh, yeah, I forgot. One set got derped a little bit. We're gonna see if we can't find this Fushin and nuke him. Then we'll pop our smoke and gun down whatever it is we need to. Shiratsu Hatsuharu being a huge pain in the butt. Hey there, buddy. Night. Miss me! Owie! That hurt. Hatsuharu. This is definitely starting to be a rough match. Jeez. Hatsu definitely is launching torpedoes, so if I can get out of this, that would be amazing. We do have Shiratsu that's somewhere over there as well. Take my guns this way because that's counter rotation there. Yes, where is she? There's the Shira. And we're dead. That was a rough match. We might get lucky with the... Might get lucky with the torpedo strike. Yeah, we got him. Well, that was a rough match. Let's go ahead and exit to port. Why do you call this the Elephant Lady? That is a reference to a Japanese anime, the Kantai Collection. And at one point, the character that plays Akatsuki is trying to explain that she is a, quote, elegant lady, and says elephant instead. Alright, so let's break out the Helena, and then we'll follow this up with New Orleans. I do not have Gascon. That will be a problem to play. Oh, I see the donation ticker actually updated. So it does have Land Warriors donation now. That's good. Okay. We got dumped right in. Tier 7 fight. In Helena, we do have the light cruiser advantage. Try the Jean Bart. Uh-oh. $11 doubloons? I don't know that there is anything that costs 11 balloons. Ah. Yeah. Hey, didn't know you were into that kind of anime. I've seen it. I don't know if I would say into it per se. I've played the game too, so I mean, I guess that is what it is. No, I've not seen High Fury. In fact, the only two Japanese animes that I've ever actually completed are Kantai Collection and Trigun? Trigun? However you want to word that. Not really watched any other ones. So this thing is menacing. We got ourselves 5 turrets, 15 total guns. Yeah, it's a menace. It also has really good AA as well. All right, Lucas, thanks for coming out, man. I appreciate it. Hope to see you at the next live stream. But, yep, so Helena, this ship is actually... Well, this ship, not specifically, but this subclass of ships is a very important subclass of ships. The class that it is a subclass of is the Brooklyns, of which only Boise is in the game, of the Brooklyn class. This is probably the single most important class of U.S. cruisers ever built. If you recognize this whole shape, you will recognize it on ships such as Cleveland, St. Louis subclass, which Helena is a part of. You will recognize it on the USS Wichita, the Baltimore, Des Moines, to an extent the Worcester. You will see parts of it used for the Atlanta and Juneau and Oakland subclasses. You will see it used pretty much on every single cruiser that the United States built from the mid-1930s until the last of the post-war cruisers was built in the form of Worcester and Des Moines. Those would be the last classes of ships that actually utilized this hull form. But it is an extremely important ship for naval design, especially if you are looking for more information, for lack of a better phrase, on U.S. naval design. This class of ships is extremely important. Kirov reporting over there has really strong AP, so we're going to try an angle. He's did a very good job of actually using it. That's nothing short of a fracking miracle. We are going to go ahead and we're going to burn that salvo at the New Orleans. We've got AP that's coming up. Ouch! That's what I'm talking about. That was a really good salvo by that Fuso. Got a pretty decent salvo there on the New Orleans, though. Switching back to HE. Our Bayern is leaving us, which means this is suicide. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna avoid further contact here. Their whole team is moving this way. That's gonna hurt. Ugh. Didn't. Surprising. Good AA. You say I hardly shoot down any planes without defensive AA fire on, lol, or is it HE? Yeah. What makes Helena's AA so good is the defensive fire consumable, and the fact that it can carry that with so many other consumables. Do. Good night, it's been fun. It's already 2:30 a.m. Hope the rest of the stream is going to be nice. Bye. Thanks for coming out, Shinky. I appreciate it. Add JoJo reference. Watch FLCL. Huh? I'm assuming that's an anime of sorts, but... König? Shot at the König, but, we got his attention! Eee! RNGesus, why did you screw me? Oh, frack me. Well, it was nice knowing you all. Nope. Go forward. Ooh. No! No detecty-tecty! Go away! Turn! Thank you. I don't know what it was that was detecting me, but... Come on, Atlanta. Urgh. Gonna go ahead and keep engaging. WASD as necessary. Koenig is shooting long range at us, just super fracking annoying. That said, we're doing just as much damage to him as he was to us. We're dead. Just WASD. It will all be over soon enough. Just keep going. Just keep going. We're no longer detected. Oh my goodness. Just keep, we got a WASD for just a little bit longer. Oi! That's why. Seriously, why are people not engaging this jerk face? We're just tempting fate, because at this point it doesn't legitimately matter. Need some battleships to do some tanking. Can I buy a battleship that's a tank, please? And those are short. That's good. Just keep. No. Nope. 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 Whoop. Oh, jeez and Pete's. Oh man, this is we got on the losing end of this team, that's for sure. Yep. We look at how much potential damage we've tanked in a tier 7 light cruiser. 1.3 million potential damage. Nobody bothered to stop and think if this was a good idea or not. Seriously. Our fighter's about to go down too. I mean, we just need to keep going. Rotate the turrets around the other way. Thank my Bismarck for helping me reach rank 15 without losses. He's so dang OP. Bismarck is definitely a really good ship, and she needed the nerfs that she received when she received them, but man. I mean, we even ended up in a tier 7 fight. How are we not doing better than this? Oh, that's right, because we don't have any friendly support whatsoever. Koenig is out of range, the Colorado's out, everything's out of range. I need a destroyer over here in the worst way. Uso? Ranked has always been really salt-inducing. There's the New Orleans. If I was still behind the island I was at, I'd be able to do some damage. Yeah, let's screw it. Let's turn around. Let's see if we can't use some of this to our advantage and see if maybe we can't get some damage out of it. There's a Koenig somewhere around here that will most likely be the death of us, but I'm hoping he gets easily distracted by the Chinese to the northwest. Maybe we'll get lucky and be able to engage him with a level of success. That would be fantastic. In the meantime, might have a Colorado to shoot at here soon enough as well. There's the Fuso. Where's this Koenig out at? I'm the one spotting the Colorado.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Patience. Patience, patience, patience. Throw up the fighter. Maybe we'll get lucky there.
Fighter airborne.
AP bombs and crap armor, which hurts worse than getting Citadel. Well, a lot of that is just the Just the unfortunate luck of the draw, for lack of a better phrase, you know? There's only so much you can do to keep it relevant, but...
The enemy is about to win.
Come on, fighter, let's go. Around here somewhere. There he is. Crap, he's 11k away. Not detected, however, he is. Now is when we exact our revenge, at least as best as we possibly can. Nope, this is when we don't exact our revenge because, lol, what's spotting? These are game mechanics that are overpowered to some people. Backing up. Got him on fire, though. That's always a good sign. Got a kill! That's pretty funny. This Colorado is not pleased with me. Not about to be very pleased with me anyway. The question that comes up is, how do you deal with this? And it's going to depend on him. He's going to dictate the engagement. Yep, he's going to turn this way, so we're going to turn the other way. We're going to go ahead and pre-turn our turrets the other way. We got another fire on him. Lol. Oh, man. This ship can be so much fun trolling enemy ships at times. I just wish we had more time so I could show you just how much fun this ship can be. We finally have some permanent spotting here, so maybe we can turn things around. I don't know. It requires so much work to get effective shots on target with this thing. When you don't have spotting, because you have to work angles and stuff. Okay, we got another fire on him, and fire in two places. The ship is balanced. Oh man, give me another fire just for the added saltiness that it can entail. Oh, he's just close enough to this island that this is gonna be a pain in the butt. Okay, we'll just keep working it. 607 damage. That Akatsuki is a huge pain in the butt. Continuing to work our way back. This match, I think, is going to be over before I can really do much more. Akatsuki is going to spot me. It is what it is. There goes our spotting of the Colorado.
The enemy team has taken the lead. Requesting fire on the designated target.
He did it good. He did it good, you know. You've got to really got to work these, yeah, it's over. Well, we tried to make the best of it that we could. I want to see Whiskey get bullied by AP bombs for once. No thanks. How would you think of hydroacoustic plane for aircraft carriers? Well, they didn't really have any of those in World War II. Not super effective. Not in the same way, anyway. What's my most hated ship to play? I'd say Grozovoy still ranks up there as one of my least favorite ships to play. It just doesn't have any utility. I have the New Orleans. Somewhere. It's a tier 7 now. There we go. Alright, let's see what we got here. No flags installed. That's not good. Get the AA flag. We don't really have consumables to worry about. Throw the fire flags on. Throw some money flags in. EXP flags. Good enough. Make sure we've got our military month contributor. We've got all of those. Let's go. Yeah, I wish Boise had the longer range that Helena had. I actually wish Helena had longer range too, but it is what it is. Sometimes Wargaming makes decisions I don't necessarily agree with. Yes, carriers rank up there as ships that I don't like to play. The Brooklyn class is really a lot of fun to play. We got up tiered to tier 9 fight. Map is shards, which is even worse. All open water. And we don't have premium consumables, so this ought to be even more awkward. I would be shocked if we see any more CVs before this carrier rework. When you're only less than 100 XP to research the next ship. Oh man. Wasn't the New Orleans always a tier 7? Nope. She was a tier 8 before she was a tier 7. She had long duration radar, and now does not. Yeah, I'm not a big Nicholas fan either, but... Nicholas, I don't know. Langley is not a Brooklyn class. Langley was a, Langley was like a steamer before it was anything, like a coal steamer. When I set you on fire, make sure you use damage control. I don't like people that mislead others like that, but... Saipan is based on a Brooklyn hull. The Independence is based on a Cleveland hull.
I need intelligence data.
Okay. Self-promoting? Well, duh. There are no destroyers on this side? There are not. Just gonna keep WASDing until I have something I can shoot at. Still need something to shoot at. Show yourself! Come out here! I don't know if I want to reload to AP or HE or not, but ship does not have the heightened AP shell damage. It does not have this 8-inch super heavy shell. The ship never carried the 8-inch super heavy shell. Crack off. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hello, comrade. Please accept my 8-inch love. That's a Citadeller one. Oh, come on. He ain't got that good of armor. We are gonna go push him if we can. Oh no, I'm radared. Whatever will I do? Keep calm and WASD. Ibuki. Now the question is, when getting into this situation, do I go and do I get to be cheeky on this side of the island or the other side of the island? I think we'll go on this side of the island just to be extra cheeky. We might get lucky and catch the Seattle and Ibuki broadside. We got a little ways to roll though before we can figure that out, because right now we are under radar, and that means that there we go. Okay, it finally went down. This means that the Ibuki is going to be the next thing to spot us, but if we can work this angle on the Seattle and not have this Mayhem interrupt us, that would be fantastic. Because we can absolutely wreck face on the Seattle if I can get into the right place. We are going to slow down. Mayhan is spotting us. Seattle is still a ways behind the island. We're going to try and move towards that way, but we got to be careful because he's guaranteed to have torpedoes. There is Ibuki. Missed. Still missed. Want to leave a little bit of an angle coming into this. Yeah, see, there's his torps. Perfect. We're gonna... I think we're gonna try this with the Seattle and see what happens. I think he's gonna win the DPM fight, but if I can catch him broadside, he's gonna lose the durability fight. Seattle. Give me, yes! Give it to me, baby! Ow, 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 ow! I'll take that. He's gonna be broadside to somebody. It's either gonna be me or them. I really don't care who. And he can't be, he can't be invulnerable forever. There's a Citadel! Come on, comrade! Let's go! You know, he really is, that Friedrich de Gross has no excuse for not pushing him in right now. Okay, more shots out. That should give us that might kill him. Nope. Spoke too soon, as per the usual. Oh my goodness. Mayhan made short work of that battleship. That should be death for him. Thank you. So this ship is really about AP. It's just like the Pensacola in that regard. You know, if you can get good, solid broadside shots on enemy cruisers, it just makes sure it work. That cruiser is 2 full tiers higher than me and has a distinct rate of fire and HE damage potential. Why he wasn't shooting HE is beyond me. I'm not going to complain. I just hope that we can find the Ibuki here relatively soon. It'd be nice to find him broadside. Okay, we're detected. Nice. Perfect. Okay, I'm broadside to him, so this could hurt too. Yep, we knew that was gonna happen. Okay, he's angled just enough to be a pain in the butt. Okay, so we're gonna try and angle as best we possibly can. Ooh. Should be angled. Got our Citadel. We're gonna wait. If he's gonna play this back and forth game, we're gonna wait for him. Nope, he's gonna launch torpedoes from the other side now. Really? I'm angled even. That's quite nice. And Ibuki is gonna take some damage. We're gonna angle in because at this point I can't tank any more damage. We know he's launching torpedoes. He would be stupid not to be. That lion is gonna eat my shit. This lion would be insane not to shoot at me right now. I'm a free kill for crying out loud. Give me a Citadel. There we go. And now we die. It was nice knowing the world, but here we go. Turn in! Death. Anyway, you can see we just beat up on 2 tier 9 cruisers fairly heavily. I mean, fairly heavily. In a former tier 8. Oh! So close. Poor Mogami. Anyway, so that's kind of New Orleans. It's really all about the AP. Really, really, really strong. Does the M1 Abrams and A2 have an M350 or M250? I believe it's just an M2. and it's mounted on a, you know, like a pintle mount, a swivel mount. Okie dokie. So we have about an hour to go. We have played... We need more battleship action. Let's take out... We'll suffer through Roma and see if we can't get this thing to work. Hey, Peacekeeper on a cruise in the Caribbean, just wanted to say hello. Well, thanks for checking us out again, Buff20. Glad to see everything's going well. Hopefully you're enjoying the cruise. You're not having all the cruise ship problems. A lot of hope, though. Hey, we ended up in a very rare tier 8, tier 6 through 8 fight. We're not bottom tier. It's very rare indeed. Roma's shtick. Roma has two shticks. One, she has excessively high muzzle velocity on these 15-inch guns. Number two, she has very thick belt and upper hull plating armor. So everything from the front turret to the back turret has a pretty healthy amount of armor on this, you know, this, well, basically from the main deck down, has pretty healthy amounts of armor. Roma also has an interesting Easter egg. There is a Fritz X bomb hidden underneath of the smoke, the little mast area there, and the right there in the middle. If you have to look at it in the in-game like armor viewer in the port to really get the gist of it, but it's there. What are my thoughts on Wargaming potentially fleshing out a battleship line? If they're like Roma, I'm going to be extremely frustrated. This ship's guns piss me off. I mean, legitimately piss me off. The accuracy is absolute garbage. They overpen everything that they get shot at, except for battleships, and even then. And, I don't know. A couple live streams ago, I played this ship. I had a broadside Yamato at, like, 11k, and I was only getting 1 or 2 normal pens, no citadels. He was completely broadside to me for the better part of 6 or 7 minutes, and I couldn't get a single citadel or more than 2 or 3 hits. And it was like 1 normal pen and 2 over pens at most. Excessively frustrating ship to play. And maybe I was just not, you know, aiming at the right place. I don't know. This game has some wonky dispersion mechanics, and it pisses me off. Who would win, Tirpitz, Bismarck, or the Littorio class? I'm gonna go with the... I'm gonna say the Bismarcks. And the reason why I'm gonna say the Bismarcks is because they had a much more advanced fire control system. And I think the Bismarck and Tirpitz would have smoked a Littorio quite handily. I apparently have spotted a Tirpitz. Where's my Spock fascinating at when you need it? You can see I'm also trying to play a little close to things here. Ooh, Kiev. Fiji. That would be a good ship to shoot at if I could get the guns to rotate onto target. Help the... Oh, he fell out of detection. Well, that's rude. Okay, let's try our luck at broad... See, we're stealthed up right now. Let's try our luck at broadside Bismarck. Dispersion looks decent. 17k? Alright. This is gonna make a liar out of me. Or at least it's gonna attempt to make a liar out of me. Kiev, go away. In the words of your native people, Idinahui. Ouch. There was a citadel, if I ever saw one. Bismarck, yeah, he's not gonna hang around too much longer. We'll look over here at Tirpitz and see if we can't maybe get Tirpitz at a good angle. I don't know that we will. His engines are dead. He's still kind of creeping forward. We're gonna keep working this angle though, because he's eventually gonna start opening up. Yes. Yes, turn. Yeah, this is... I don't know if we're gonna get much out of that. 9K? Okay. I've had worse, obviously. Shooting HE! Of course he is. That's what Tirpitz players do, apparently. Okay, next salvo. You can see I'm aiming legitimately short, and we're getting good hits. It's that high muzzle velocity coming to play. Another 10K in damage. He's gonna shoot HE at us. I'm not gonna get too overly concerned about, wah wah. Wah wah. And on, he's broadside to us now. Dear Italians, load quicker! Interestingly enough, these guns actually had really big dispersion problems thanks to, Oh, come on, game! I realize it's a hard to Citadel battleship, but come on! He's just sitting there. Go away, Kiev. You're annoying. Go to Gulag! I want my kill! That's mine. Good night. Now we're gonna come down here and we're gonna start working on some of this other stuff. 59,000! Do you think they will add the Littorio as a premium with better accuracy? I certainly hope that whatever they do, they make it have better accuracy, because oh my goodness, these ships have some of the worst accuracy of any battleships I have ever played in this game, and really don't want to endure it if I can avoid it. We're gonna get detected briefly. We're gonna actually turn ourselves a little bit away from the Bismarck over here. I would love for nothing. Ooh. Alright. Reverse these guns the other way. If our Monaghan and Shores cannot handle a destroyer and a cruiser, while I try and deal with the Bisco over here, that'll be different. Says it has bad accuracy. Yeah. Well, maybe I've L2 played this game now, I guess. I don't know. Alright. Main battery, get in this fight. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, there's some bad accuracy for you. You saw that, right? That was not that poorly of an aimed shot. And yet here I am, wondering what the deuce just happened. Okay. Kiev is off doing Kiev things. He is doing things that I don't know if typical Ukrainian would not agree with. Where's Moon Puma at? I don't think he would like this way this Kiev is representing. This Bismarck to open up broadside, that'd be great. Yes, keep going. No, fine. Some decent hit there. Angle ourselves back in. And we are once again working angles. Welcome to Battleship gameplay. It's all about the angles. The name of the game doesn't matter and the rules don't count? No. Or the points... Or the rules of the game don't matter and the points don't count. It's hard to remember the whose line is it anyway, like, shtick. He's jalapeno on a shtick. Want the Dallas. And maybe. Yep, keep turning. We're gonna eat something, probably a Citadel from the Massachusetts. Or the Bismarck, or both. This thing does have an above-water Citadel. Oh, I am so lucky. Whew. The Massachusetts. Gauging. This, believe it or not, these guns are really good at punching into the citadels of enemy ships, but enemy battleships. But man, it really does require. Whoa, that could be death. Oh, surprised. Okay. Baltimore. Ooh, we snuck some over. No hits, though. New Mexico. Need spotting. This is where destroyer gameplay is important. Massachusetts is turning north. Our guns are not allowing us. They have too high a muzzle velocity, not allowing us to engage. And he has now disappeared entirely. And I am still detected, which tells me that there is a destroyer nearby. What is the other destroyer? It's a Z-23. Everybody keeps trying to bribe me with these things like, dude, you should do a face reveal. I'll fly you to X place or get you this for free. And it's like, everybody says they want to see a face reveal, but I don't think they know just how ugly I really am. If they did, they really wouldn't want a face reveal. Oh, there's some... We're short. Oh, I was gonna say, man, there was some money in that one. I don't think New Mexico shores, God, they should be able to do that. Whiskey, you're supposed to hit the target with shells, not use them to splash it with water. Well, hey, you know, splish splash, I'm taking a bath. I mean, I don't know what you want from me, man. What do you want from me? I will send you to Gulag if necessary. Gimme! Baltimore's in the middle. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Of course. It's a shame that that didn't cause a second fire. That would have been nice. Come on. Give me some good hits this time. Ooh. Nothing good. Gami, Z23. This match is over. Not a bad game. Would have liked to have done more, accomplished more, but our team is just melting at this point. Russian Key says, I will pay you not to do a face reveal. Finally, somebody with some common sense. Well, thank you for the 5 Canadian, man. I appreciate it. Again, trying to work some angles here. There's got to be a Citadel in there. And I just don't know how I could have aimed that a whole lot better. I mean, I guess he did turn away at the last minute, but seriously. Mighty Mo or Showboat? North Carolina? No way. They sigh. I can't see anything. I'm sailing broadside to a lot of things. That Massachusetts could definitely throw rounds over top of this island. Seriously, comrades, all I want to do is have some fun. We're gonna get on the other side of this and we're gonna turn because, yes, we know you're starting fires and doing fire startery thingies and... Okay, can we get lucky with New Mexico? How about some citadels on the New Mex? There's a good salvo. Holy buckets. What? 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 You saw that bullshit. What? I demand a refund. I demand a massive fracking refund for that. That was the utmost of BS. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that that just fracking happened with that good a dispersion. All we got was 2K, nothing else, just... Oh my! Yes. What, are all my secondaries dead on that side? Yeah. No, they're not, okay. Just being weird. And we're dead. Alright, well, there's that. Peace, did you choose your name because you're a cop? No. This name actually predates my desire to become a police officer by probably a decade. My I didn't really start seriously thinking about becoming a police officer until my 20th birthday. And it was actually it's about midway through being 20 years old that I decided that, well, no. Make a long story short, I got in a car accident. And I was complaining to a friend of mine who was a police officer in Omaha, and he's like, you should come on a ride along, we'll go pull some people over, make you feel better. Because I was venting to him at how stupid people were when it came to driving. But, he took me on a ride along, and it was an absolute crazy night, and it wasn't until then that I decided to become a police officer. But the name actually predates that. This was probably my second or third username for in-game stuff. Whiskey11 is what I normally use for my gaming. So that wasn't even America Armor. The RNG was just like, nope, you're getting 2 overpens instead of actually getting hits. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, the shot wasn't aimed poorly at all. It was aimed exactly where it needed to go, had nice tight dispersion, but it just disappeared into nothingness. I don't know. We're gonna play the choo-choo boat for a little bit, E25, and then we will probably finish this live stream up with the Montana after this match. We'll see how long it takes. We might be able to sneak another one in. Yeah, but my next shot was a sit, but that shot, had I actually hit him, I think would have been probably at least one citadel, maybe multiples. I think we would have had it. I really do think we would have had it, but that is what it is. No, Prince Eugen, we might have to play it at the next live stream. We'll see. We might have enough time to play on this one. Depends on how long this match takes. Holy cow. Now, this V25 does have a Seal Clubber captain on it. I do have Concealment Expert. I think he's only 10 points, though. I don't think he's any higher than that. In fact, I know for a fact he's not any higher than that. Oh, wow. This is gonna be different. Well, Yeah, that very well could have been 2 citadels. I mean, you just never know. And now, if it was 2 citadels, it would have killed him. But talk about annoying and frustrating. I actually have a couple of videos out there on. Oh man, I wish it was easier for me to. Actually, no, it would be very easy for me to do this. I don't know. Which version? The USS Prince comes with free glow from atomic testing. That's not how radiation works. Here's an interesting question for you. What color is radiation? If radiation emits a color, like say in a liquid, what color is it? That's a good question to ask. Hey Peace, when are you going to play the kid? You said I would play it the next live stream, like back in January. I'll play it when carriers become relevant again. Oh, that's terrible. I shouldn't have said that. Now I'm gonna be held to that standard. Great. What have I done? I don't know. I go to Gulag now. I spotted something. Oh, Friant. He's French! Why do you think he has this outrageous accent? Gosh dang it, David. You're ruining it. The color is indeed blue. It's, Cherenkov radiation, specifically, is blue. Yes, yes. Yeah, Cherenkov radiation is fun stuff to do research on. If you've never heard of what Cherenkov radiation is, it is good times. The color that radiation emits in a liquid is actually blue, and what causes it is really cool too. Those are deep water torpedoes. I don't care. What causes it is actually really, really interesting. It has to do with light traveling faster. Or, sorry, the radiation particles traveling faster than light in water, which is what gives off that blue radiation, or blue color. It's really cool. It's actually a really pretty blue. I would kill to, like, have lighting that was that color, because it's just such a cool color. I'm detected! Oh no! Proxy spotting for the lose! Yeah, see, he's moving now. He moving. See if we can't push him in a little bit. Hello! There you go. You can do it, buddy. I don't think we're gonna get him. We might get his buddy, though. Oh, we got him! We got him with the torpedo! Oh, yeah! Oh, hey. Sorry, Bellerophon. You are hosed, man. Nope. What? Team kill? Oh, I'm pink. Well, that's lovely. That's extremely lovely. Well, I can't help it if he's, you know, dense. What the? Oh. That just means that we gotta be exceptionally careful now with regards to, you know, engaging enemy targets. Alright. Not much really to engage over there. Just gonna continue to add our, yeah. We're gonna add our biological distinctiveness to our own over here. Really? No hits? Campbelltown is actually running away, which is kind of funny to me. Stop running! Oh my goodness, Dirtski, no! Wait for him to clear the arcs. I don't know why this Dirtski isn't, Oh, I swear to God, if he turns... Yeah, don't. Thank you. Well, we're out of the circle now, so might as well keep rolling. Good distraction, though. And I think the Dirtski's got him. Yep. Alright. Choo-choo! Germans had one heck of a party on the town. How do they know a ship packed with fancy wines and cheeses on the bridge was not a trap? Well, you see, they interviewed everybody and then promptly sent them to Gulag, so... That is not the ship I was launching torpedoes at. Launch one a little ahead. Get into the center cap. Use this opportunity to get close to this Chester. I think we're gonna go... It'd be safer to go to the right, but yeah, he's just gonna have to do this the hard way. This ship's guns really do stink. I mean, two normal pens equals 198 damage. Like, that's really quite bad. That's assuming it even pens to begin with. Oh, that said, this Chester is getting awfully tweaky-breaky here. Dresden, that'll be a good one to eventually kill. No, keep backing up. Alright, let's go. Let's charge the Dresden. Get the torpedoes ready. Turning in. Or he's turning away. Nope, he's turning in. Alright. I can play this game. We are turning in. We're gonna take a little bit of damage on this. It'll be alright, though. Goodbye, comrade. Choo-choo! World of War trains. That's a good name for it. You know, the sad part is our score is going to be adversely affected by the fact that we team killed somebody with our torpedoes. A piece is more of a cop question. Do you keep your M4 and 12 gauge right in between the two front seats or in the trunk? Right now our cruisers are set up that we have trunk carry. I'm not a huge fan of it. Some of our cruisers have like some of our cruisers have rear seat carry, where there's an actual like mount for them in the rear seat area, but overwhelmingly they are all trunk carry, which is not good. We are currently in the midst of a really bad budget crisis. And so, as a result, our department is a wee bit on the short funding side to afford the mounts that we wanted to use. Which, had we had the money for them, would have been great. You're gonna get maybe one? Nope, we are getting none. And it doesn't matter. This ship is so much fun to play with a high point captain on it. It's just so much fun, and the train horn just makes it so adorable. Well, you know he's over here somewhere. Sooner or later, time will tell. I'm guessing he's to the north. Speaking of war trains, it's hard to fight other players other than warships or tanks. Yeah. I mean, there's War Thunder. That'll give you airplanes. There's also World of Warplanes, but... Hello. That was close. Oh, hello! Homeboy, I got 4/10 of a kilometer to go before, I'm even remotely close to worried about you. I got the cutest little adorable choo-choo train in the world. Look at these guns, they're so bad. I'm sailing in a straight line rather intentionally because I'm gonna make a big change here and it's gonna throw off everything. Oofta. Nice try. Choo-choo! I say now give it to me, baby. Ow, 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 ow. We gonna get one? We gonna get one? Nani? Nandesca? What? Baby this time! Thank you! Jeez. Oh man. World of War trains is a bad idea for War Thunder. Will be good. We end up on the top of the team anyway. Yeah, so we got 4 kills and ended up on the top of our team. Even with the team kill, I received 2 warning. I have to play 2 battles without... Oh my goodness. That's gonna be hard. Well, I think we can sneak one more battle in here. Let's break out the Scharnhorst. Ah, this is gonna be awkward. A fine battle indeed, Mr. Talbot. I personally thought it was a good battle, but apparently that Novik, and that's my fault. I should have known better. Nobody was playing. Nobody was paying attention, and I shouldn't have launched him where I launched him. That's my bad. So we'll do better this time. Do it in co-op. Oh heck no. Well, we're top tier, so this ought to be a good sign. Provided nobody comes and rubs up against me, we'll be alright. It's always a risk. You just never know what's gonna happen, though. But... sorry, my phone was flashing like crazy at me. Okay. I did indeed play Akatsuki earlier. It was an okay match. I'm wondering if Wiles will have a special pink camo for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I'm guessing they probably won't, because, well, Wargaming hasn't done it before in the past, but I guess that doesn't mean they won't do it in the future. Just kind of... Well... Yeah, there's a pink player on the team, it's me. That Novik, he got in the way. I actually had no idea that he was even over there. That's how little attention I was actually paying. But, our team should definitely not go to A. Takes you out of the fight too long. What happened to Gneisenau in real life? She got put into dry dock and was bombed and never really got out of it. They had started the conversion for 15-inch guns, and basically she just sat in a dry dock for the remainder of the war after, I think she took a torpedo. Major. Oh. Algérie? We've got ourselves a French baguette! And of course, the French baguette disappears shortly after actually rendering endgame, even though he was visible on the minimap for ages. You should do a how to play on American tanks in War Thunder. Oh man. There should... I'm hoping to get some War Thunder content sooner rather than later, but... In real life, like it or not, you can sit on top of the main... What? What's that guy even talking about? Don't know. I think he's gone off his rocker a little bit. Okay, more shots out. Someone ate it, I guess. Those look good. That should be a good salvo on the York. 4,700 damage. He's the right shade of broadside right now, and I like it. Coming towards us a little bit, so this next salvo we're gonna put it a little ahead of him and a little below. He accelerated. That's rude. Not gonna get anything on that. Oh, we did. Okay, moving up. Be nice to have spotting on him. Can we poke this Bugioni? Sailing basically straight away. That'll be close. No, he... Not even! Yeah. We're gonna keep focusing him, though. That should be enough. If I did my part, that should be enough. Got him! Okay, moving on. We've got an Algérie that was in secondary range, is now dead. Aye. Okay, York is still there. King George V, Texas. Got some potential here. What happens when you have to play X amount of games without causing damage and actually causing more damage? If you cause more, if it's severe enough, they will actually force you to continue your punishment for longer. So the goal is definitely not to have to continue if you can avoid it. Which means making reasonable and rational decisions. Wow, really? 3 overpens? Ah, I'm trying to shoot at him, but need a team, need gunners to hurry up and load. Okay, more shot out on the Alba. Ooh, 2 shell bounces even. Alba armor can be kind of trolly, so that's not all that unsurprising. We know the Alba is launching torpedoes. Look at the maneuver she's making. Okay, shot out there. You can see we're playing pretty passive here. I'm trying not to get in the thick of all this fighting because the last thing I want to do is get up there with the Boise and Farragut and Fiji and have one of these guys accidentally rub up against me. That's a surefire way to continue your timeout. Okay, need more broadside targets. York. Got shot out on him. No, I think we're gonna be a little behind. Yeah, didn't get anything. We're gonna slow down here and not be the, in the Fubuki's path there if we can avoid it. Texas providing a nice broadside, so we'll engage her. Meanwhile, our guns are swinging around. Okay, Texas taking 5K. No, don't hit me. Jesus. Okay, we're gonna take this opportunity to turn now. That should have been a lot more damage than that. I want to turn further, but this Fubuki is making me exceptionally nervous right now. Give me that kill. That's mine. What? Come on, game! Oh my goodness. I am being shafted so hard right now by RNGesus. Look at all of these broadside targets. Serious. Turning in, isn't he? Texas, New York, Emerald. Oh, nope. Okay, so York is making a silly. Goodbye. Woo! Overpens. Secondary should be opening up any minute now. Okay, I'm gonna switch ourselves off to the New Mexico. He's the next most lethal threat here. Should have plenty of pen to get through his belt armor, but oop, York is being a bit sneaky breaky at the moment. No. Turn! We're eating one. Secondary battery. Not engaging because I am a potato and need to remember to set them to engage. We're just gonna sit behind this island. We're angled plenty. We've got plenty of broadside juicy targets to shoot at, like this one. Goodbye. No, just keep backing up. It's fine. It's fine. We don't need to give anyone any extra assistance here. Give me the rear gun. 1,500 damage. Ah! It's really that Koenig over there that has me worried. Crack. Go back up more. Oh. Thank God. Whew. We're doing some good old-fashioned work here. Holy cow. All right. We've got 1 minute and 7 seconds before we have a repair up. I wish that King George V was a little bit more preoccupied. It's a fancy way of me saying I really hope he goes off and chokes on his own spittle or something. Keep whiskey pink. Land warrior. That's not very nice. 7K on the secondaries. Okay, secondary battery is doing some work now. Keep ourselves angled. Lots of bounces, that's good. I think we've got quite enough. Ooh, 10K! Good, he's turning in. Nice and healthy. Bounce. Okay. Bounce. Kraken unleashed. Hello, friendlies. It was nice to know you. I am German battlecruiser Scharnhorst. And secondaries hopefully will begin their engagement party here soon. Torpedoes are up on this side. We'll launch them. I don't know that it's going to matter a whole lot. Be nice to be able to get a secondary kill with this, but I just want the kill at this point. 6 kills, 90K. Even more work getting done. Yes, I do have adrenaline rush on this captain. And the best part about this match is I have got a match without any friendly damage whatsoever. It would be even more hilarious if somebody were to damage him just enough that my shells, when they land, actually kill him. That would be hilarious. Nope, that's probably our last salvo of the match, unfortunately. I don't think that, oh yeah, that won't kill him even if it gets there. Holy crap. Yep. Well. Alright, we got one more match to go. Six kills in a match. Jeez. How are we not #1? Seriously, this guy has 0 kills. 0 kills. 5 and 6, that's 11. So maybe he does have a kill. Maybe he has a team kill as well. No, 11. Yeah, I literally killed more people than the entire team did. And yet somehow that guy managed to get the top slot. Ugh! Alright, Montana time, and then we're gonna be done for the night. Jeez. Scharnhorst is pretty dang good. I like that ship a lot. It needs a little bit of an angle on the bow to really get it to work, but man, you can really push with it. Yes, it is Montana time. Do 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 do. What is this thing, Essex? What does that even mean? I don't know. Please make sure to post up your autocross results. Oh, you mean from nationals? Oh, don't worry. I probably will. What is it? Probably some cap XP, man. He would have to have like 3 caps or something to make up for that. I mean, come on. Have a family member stream your race live on my channel. No, unfortunately, that won't work. About the best that I could hope to do is to have it live stream my Solo Storm stuff, which I don't know that it will actually do, but yeah, I'll definitely have some results get posted up. Look at those blast bags. They're so beautiful. They're the right color and everything. Do you have a dog or any pets? I do not. If I did, it would be cats. Sorry, I'm a cat person. I don't mind dogs, don't get me wrong. They're a lot more work than cats, and I'm lazy. And I don't have a whole lot of time. Get a GoPro for my car. I actually own 2 GoPros. They never actually, they never, they never actually work. My problem with the GoPro has always been that the batteries on them don't last. They don't make it through an event. So, I don't know. Rick Hammond, achievement profile, and you can see. What? Oh, I see what you're saying. GoPro on your helmet filming your race, post later time. Yeah, I mean, that's always an option. I've actually thought about that. Ooh. Dang it. Sometimes Hindenburgs will make silly maneuvers. We're gonna stay relatively hidden here, hoping that this new North Carolina decides to turn a little bit more. Turn, baby, turn. There he goes. Have fun with those. Oh, I overled. No! Oh, maybe not. Yes! Perfect. That's being patient. Man, that takes a lot of effort to accomplish. That North Carolina does... Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, come on. No! You've got to be kidding me. Why is the fighter spawning on the other side? Ah. Man, that's super annoying. Because there's no reason I shouldn't be able to shoot at this North Carolina. But, oh well. Oh man, I'm on fire. But yeah, this ship is particularly strong at punishing anything that presents a broadside. So, if you can catch a ship broadside like that North Carolina, oh, Shima, you can do a lot of damage to them quite rapidly with the main battery on this ship. Kiev, yeah. We're honestly better off Kiev just staying out in the open, but... Okay, so Battleship Hindenburg, not a ship you want to camp broadside to if you can avoid it. He is going relatively slow enough, however. Hey, buddy. I see you there. Oh, he destroyed my fighter. He's down. I don't know if anything's going to be able to spot this Hindenburg then. Really needing the Indy to stay spotted. It says he's going forward, but I think he's beached, honestly. Okay, that should be a pretty devastating salvo. 6 bounces and an over pen, or a normal pen. That's usually how my luck works. Yep, that's usually how that works. All right, well, North Carolina, he exists. Hindenburg is still being cheeky. I don't don't know that it's really gonna matter, because it's probably gonna bounce a bunch again. Oh, okay. Montana. This Montana. Oh, he's focused. Okay, turn. Turn in sooner rather than later. Oh. He's gonna come out broadside. This is going to be fun. If he comes out, he's going to come out broadside. Oh no, he is not. This is not good, comrade. That would have been nice if that would have taken out a turret. And there's a Z-52 straight ahead. Oh, sure. He takes out my turret, but I don't get to take out his turret with my salvo. That's fracking beautiful, game. Okay, moving along. There's a decent solid hit. Need to get angled away before he gets salvo off. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Turn, turn, turn. Turn, baby, turn. Ouch! That, I love how he gets the better RNGesus. How does that work? How do I invest in this better RNGesus that he has? Okay, so when you're dealing with bow on targets like this and all you have loaded up is AP, your best hope is to shoot at the guns and pray you get some overpens or some normal pens through the, of course he does. Through the turret or something like that. Is there something else we can engage to help our team out? Seattle would be a good one to kill. Need that spotting.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Oh, hi. Stupid. Oh, we are dead. I accidentally hit the wrong button there. That's gonna hurt. Oh, he missed. Well, since you decided to miss, Mr. Montana, I'm not going to hold it against you. Okay. Ooh. That should be a good solid salvo there. Look at that accuracy. This is a battleship. Haha. Nice broadside profile. Okay, he's moving forward again. Well, he's kind of moving forward. Hoping for Citadel. 13K. You know, that's not bad. I'll take 13K. I wish he would have died that salvo because now we have the potential to die. It just kind of depends how close he is relative to... Oh, he did. Nice. Beautiful work. I think we're gonna eat at least one, I think. Maybe not. No, we are. No, we're not! We're not eating it! Not happening! Wham! Torp beats! Eat it! Got a whole lot of love! Ew.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Oi! Super late breaking! Ah! We are having a ridiculously good game when it comes to fighting off that nonsense. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna keep turning away though. Because frack that. Oh no. Shima, no!
All stations reporting the position of a
I know his torpedoes aren't up though, so that's always a good sign. No, we're gonna focus this Shima down because he is, believe it or not, a massive threat. And we have the ability to deal with said massive threat relatively easily, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna assist in the destruction. Down he goes. He got a torpedo salvo off in a different direction. This match is starting to turn, which is good. Nope, just keep turning away. We're gonna wait till we drop off. Ooh, yeah, see, it's a good thing. Slow down a bit. Turn out and away. I think we're gonna be alright. Famous last words. Yeah, we're good. Okay, Key. He has relatively light armor. However, it is not... It is capable of being reasonably well armored when angled. So it's definitely a ship that you need to worry about. You don't want to give it a complete broadside if you can avoid it. Okay, he's giving us a broadside. Hoping for some good solid hits here. Should get some. He angled just enough at the right moment to really pull that off. What am I? Oh, aircraft. Oh, no, we need to focus this Key down, especially since he can't turn in towards us now. Hey, hoping for a big hit. Double Citadel, huge hit. Huge hit. Now he's gonna eat. Yes, perfect. We can get him out of this fight. That should be a good. That should be a very, very solid transition away from where we currently are as far as points are concerned. Oh, good work, Zhao. Get that guy. This Kagero and I are gonna have words. But I need spotting on him, though. That's the downside. We need spotting. Our carrier needs to... I could kill this Seattle, but... Come on, carrier. We need spotting to win this.
The enemy is about to win.
Yes, yes they are. Come on. Spot him! Okay, there's the Kagero. $4K and a salvo. Unknown how much was done there. We weren't detected, so that's always a good sign. We've got 145,000 damage and no kills. It'd be funny if we got a detonation out of this mix. I'm detected now. That means the Seattle is out in this open water over here. We need to slow our roll a little bit because okay, there's the Seattle. But that guy is way more important of a kill. Got him. Ah! Got him. Whew! I was really starting to get concerned there for a minute. Like, uh-oh, this isn't gonna end well for us. We're still gonna stay turned in. I don't think he got torps off, but there's really no point in doing anything but. Okay. Mighty Mo is just a short. It's like a... I don't want to, like, it's just a nickname, really. That's all. It doesn't have any, and the other thing, too, is, Montana... Seriously! Carrier! Anyway, MO is actually, if I remember correctly, the postal abbreviation for Missouri. So that also helps explain some things as well. We're not going to let them score. We're going to keep this capped up as best we can. We'll shoot with what guns we've got. I don't want to sail out of this for 30 seconds if I can avoid it. Said if I can avoid it. Game. Give me a Citadel or something. Oh! Seriously! One more shell over top and out of that would have been enough.
Concentrate fire on the target.
We're ahead in points now. Doesn't really matter. Oh, 9 seconds! I think we might get lucky with this. Yep, he gone. I'll take my kill, thanks. Jeez. Oh, man. Montana. This ship is so much fun. This ship is one of my favorite battleships in this game. It may not be the strongest tier 10, but it offers a hell of a lot of versatility for what she's got. Okay. Tirpitz and I are going to be the ones that are going to eventually finish this Essex off. Oh, 2K. Tirpitz has got her. There's a Citadel. Secondaries are going to do some work. Maybe. Yep, there we go. Cool! Well, we managed to actually finish that, but the BB and Under Siege was actually the Missouri, not the Montana, or not the New Jersey. Oh, we completed a daily challenge. 163,000 damage. That was a pretty solid game overall. Yeah, I bet. 2,420 base XP. Fantastic game to go ahead and end this beautiful night on. But before we get there, we're going to kick this over to the stream schedule one last time, just as a polite reminder. I am not here next week. There will not be any videos on the channel all next week, and I'm hoping that we will be able to return fully at the end of my vacation, and then we will start up with our next live stream. Again, is going to be, hopefully, September 8th, the Saturday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Same bat channel, same bat place. I hope to see you guys then for some more World of Warships action. Hopefully we can have another fantastic evening like tonight. Thank you everybody for coming on out. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel on YouTube, I highly recommend it. It's Whiskey's Gaming Lounge. And if you haven't signed up into the Discord server, I also highly recommend that as well. Link to that in the description. Anyway, I'm UrPeaceKeeper signing us out of the Gaming Lounge. Thanks for coming out tonight, guys.